Sunhaven is basically Stardew Valley if you replaced half the people in town with hot girls.
It has a little something for everyone.
This, of course, is the mayor right here, as you probably guessed. This is the merchant, here in Sunhaven to, sell her goods, of course. And all the essential members of a small town as well. The shopkeep, the blacksmith, the catgirl. Who to pick? Who to pick? A lot of options here. You can be a human if you're boring. You can be a furry if you're a weirdo. You can be a mermaid if you're a different kind of weirdo. There's a few things that Sunhaven does differently from other farming games. Some are cool, others kinda suck. One new thing that sucks is these seasonal jerks who show up to cover your farm and crud. The only reason they exist is to waste your time with cutscenes and busy work. You can kill them by doing quests. Apparently you can also kill them in the options menu, which is something I really wish I had known sooner. It would have saved me a lot of time chopping down dandelions, but whatever. There's enough sword combat and exploring to do that the game actually feels like Zelda oftentimes. Actually, I find the premise of Sunhaven is infinitely more amusing if you imagine that you're playing as Link. You know, like if the whole Hero of Time thing didn't work out and he had to go get a job as a farmer, maybe his relationship with the princess fell apart, maybe there was a scandal and he had to leave town. He doesn't really want to talk about it. He's just here in Sunhaven to build a new life for himself. Pro tip, eat a lot of jam. It's cheap to make, there's fruit everywhere, and it's the best way I've found to level up quickly early on, so just build a bunch of jam makers and get going. I haven't found the insulin maker yet, but I think I'm gonna need that pretty soon. Pro tip number 2, get the rain cloud spell as soon as you can, because watering crops individually is for chumps. Real quick, can we just acknowledge that no farming game ever has managed to make watering crops fun? At least Sunhaven makes it quick. Alright, time to make the big decision. Do I walk around with a silly helmet or walk around with goofy anime hair? I started out as a goof in a t-shirt, now I'm a sword-wielding titan, clad from head to toe in mythical armor, ready to slay the most ferocious beasts and plumb the deepest dungeons. Because this is a farming game. Pro tip the third, there is a lot of running around in this game, so get your movement speed up as much as you can. You can get some bonuses from food, but to really get the performance you need, you gotta get some drugs. There's a guy in town who will hook you up with the good stuff. Pure speed in a bottle. You just need tokens from doing quests for people. Which means that I spent an inordinate amount of time in this game doing favors around town to fuel my drug habit. Because this is a farming game. I forged my way through the forest, finally got to Elf Country, and they straight up gave me a second farm just for walking into town. I honestly had almost forgotten this was a farming game at this point, but I got to work. Yeah, gotta grow those elf crops, I guess. Chop elf trees to get elf wood. Want to build an elf furnace? You can't do that with regular rocks. You need elf rocks for that. You know what? Maybe we'll just come back to the elf area a little later. I don't feel like doing all this right now. Sometimes these fluffy fellas block the way until you feed them specific stuff. I like to call them Snorlaxes. They eat specific things, so you gotta feed them berries, crops, flowers, metal bars sometimes apparently. Really? Just ingots? Just straight up metal? Jesus, dude, what are your bowel movements like? It feels a little suspicious that one of the things you need to give the museum is literally just a giant pile of money. Alright, the gemstone display was already pushing it, but cash? What are you gonna do? Make an exhibit out of it? Just a big pile of bills on top of a pedestal? Well, on the other hand, I really do want that 100% completion. You know, Rock Guy, I could do the quest to get rid of you, but I think I'm just gonna kill you. So, I've been doing quests to get to the demon area up north for a few hours now, and it just occurred to me, if there's another farm waiting for me up there, and I have to plant demon crops and collect ghoul rocks or vampire logs or some nonsense, I think I might just quit playing this game. Well, guess I better get to work. That demon ford isn't gonna craft itself. Better start collecting demon rocks. God, here I go.